Welcome back to our third segment. We don't have time to talk about Kanye West, unfortunately, because we are running out of time. So we'll talk about him next week. In this segment, we're going to talk about Kesha and Lady Gaga.
So starting off with Kesha, for those of you who don't know, she is currently stuck in a ferocious legal battle with her record label after suing her manager-producer, Dr. Luke, after 10 years of sexual assault. And then to retaliate, he sued her as well due to extortion. She currently has no way to record, release new music, and in touch with her fans. There's really nothing she can do. And she's actually asking a judge to find a way to let her out of this contract with Dr. Luke because she wants to move on, do her own music, and start life again. Your turn.
Yeah.
We're trying to, I realize it sounds like I'm talking really fast, but we have, 5 minutes before we finish.
Okay,
So,
so
Jamie.
moving on to Lady Gaga. The song that you heard during our break, that was Lady Gaga, and it's a very sad, depressing song. It's called Till It Happens to You, just in case you didn't get that. She's raising awareness for sexual assault. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of the song will be donated to organizations helping survivors of sexual assault. And in this video, she shows various scenes of women being sexually assaulted. Some of them are in college, and many men were upset that they were not represented in this video. Actually, the YouTube comments on that video got ugly. Men were saying that, oh, women aren't the only ones who are sexually abused, that they weren't represented, that it wasn't fair. And one particular girl, I think Aunt Eleanor, you mentioned her, she was raped and
she actually replied. A guy said we're not represented in the music video. Why is that? So a girl actually said, excuse me, this video dictates what happened to me in college. It's a true experience. And the guy said, well, if you weren't outside partying and you should have been studying, maybe this would have never happened to you.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing. I'm so far from the mic. Not for nothing, but in the beginning of the video, she actually does mention 1 in 5 women in college. She doesn't say people. So I feel like if you're focusing on women's sexual assault, then that's what you're focusing on.
Yeah.
If it's sexual assault in general, that's a different story. But every once in a while, there are certain things you need to focus on more, whether it's more common or less talked about, or whatever the case may be. If there's a certain situation that I think a celebrity or a person needs to talk about for whatever reason, we don't know why she made this video. I mean, we don't know what happened.
It made me sad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is one of those songs that you don't write unless it's extremely personal. So whether it was her or a close friend or family member, I mean, I don't think anyone, unless someone who that has happened to, as she said in the song, are the right people to be judging.
Yeah, and I'm glad that she's raising awareness for it, because I feel that when somebody is abused, the victim is blamed most of the time, and it's not really, nobody else treats it as if it's a problem. They don't really try to understand what the victim is going through. They just blame the victim, and that's really that's really messed up. I mean, so I'm glad that she's finally raising that, there's someone as big as Lady Gaga raising awareness for an issue that is clearly happening.
And I think she picked college because, tell you the truth, most college sexual assaults get unnoticed in fear of getting slandered and everything. So I've seen multiple times in the media where a girl was like, I was raped, this happened to me, and it will go unnoticed because the college won't report it or do anything.
Or the student doesn't choose to report it.
Yeah.
But we are running out of time. I think we actually have ran out of time because there's a show that goes on right after us. But when we get back next week, the first thing we're going to talk about is Kanye as he continues to announce his candidacy.
Kanye 2020.
His candidacy.
So we're going to get into more detail about that next week.
All right.